Well, howdy, folks. It's BG, and we have a final on our Jimmy build. This one, of course, is the AMT Jimmy, GMC Jimmy. Um, this is a kit it's very challenging. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. It's a very challenging kit. If you are not used to dealing with something that has a lot of, well, I would say it wasn't very difficult. It was just here and there was challenges that I ran into specifically because of how I was building this model, with lowering it and stuff like that using a completely different frame. Definitely not a model that I would recommend you try all these great techniques on because the model itself does have a lot of challenges in building. The biggest challenge that I did have was gluing the interior tub into the body. If you're familiar with this kit, you'll know that the back end of the kit is open. Of course, there's no roof that we have on right now, but there is a separately molded roof. But the tailgate is openable. You can position in the open position. And what happens is the tailgate, these pieces here just become extremely floppy. There are some braces, but this kit is notorious for being warped in the box, having a crushed body or having the top warped or what have you. So there's a lot of issues with that. Just getting it out of the box and getting it started, getting built. So once you get past those particular hurdles, it gets better. A lot of guys I know build this and they glue the top on, which actually helps with the stability of the kit. But a lot of times that top is warped, so it takes a lot of progress, it takes a lot of planning to get that sorted out. So we built ours with a little bit of a treat in the back here. We have a weapons drawer, and we'll just go ahead and see if we can remove that gently. So we have a little weapons drawer, and we have a modified M16. We mounted the shotgun underneath there. So turns out the way we built this is what they refer to in the military as the key to the city. Tailgate does have magnets in her to help keep her closed because otherwise she won't. So just another one of the beauties of this little kit here. But we did use a piece of diamond plate, tread plate for the top. This is HO scale, and we got that from Plastruct. I think you can still find that online. Go around the other side here. I used a Arizona license plate that came with the actual kit. Went ahead and did that. One thing I did neglect to notice that in the decal pack for this kit, there are decals for the side markers, and I went ahead and tried painting mine. I didn't realize there was a decal in there for the side markers. I wish I had known that because my painting on this, that's the one headache I have right now, is getting those side markers to look better. They look okay, but they're not better. We did a lot of fun patina and weathering on this dude. I really like how it came out. We did mask off and paint flat black the boot stripe that goes along there, and I did do a little weathering on that to get it to match the rest of the build. Now, one concession with this build is we did not have the time nor the desire to try and re-engineer everything and put an engine in this guy. We do have an engine set aside for it, so one day there will be an engine added to it. But for right now, he's a curbside, and I think it's got plenty of visual interest in order to carry it through, so to speak. Don't think we need an engine in it right now. But we do have the bumpers painted in gloss white. I think it's a TS7 racing white, so it's got a little bit of a cream color to it. And I did a little bit of weathering on the bolts holding it because I thought it was too pretty. So we did a little bit of weathering on that, and then just a lot of weathering on the hood. That's the place that's going to get beat up the most. But let's get around here to the side, and then we're going to gingerly. Oh, before we move any farther forward, we do want to give a shout out to Jay's Resin Wheels. That's where we got our vector style wheels from, and he is on YouTube, not YouTube, eBay. I'm on YouTube. He's on eBay, so you can check out his store there. I don't think he's got anything on the back there. Nope. But yeah, pretty cool looking wheels. Definitely thinking about getting another set of these for a different project later on down the road. But we'll be as careful as we can. Interior. We have some carpeting in there that was gifted to us by our friend Joel. He had gotten that from someplace in Japan. I cannot remember where, but the color was perfect for our application. And we have photo etch bomber seats in there. The toolbox actually comes with the Jimmy kit, so I added that in. And then we have a VCG resin shifter. We have the grenade handle one, which I think is perfect for this build. And then if we can just see on the dash, we have the radio removed. I cut out the radio, took the radio out. I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to do. And then we have itty bitty little toggle switches built attached to the dash there. I imagine that the toggle switches would be used for like the airbag system to change the ride height. And then also one toggle switch where the key would have been, so you could that would be the starter switch for the truck. So yeah, there we go. Lots of patinaing and weathering, and then we did the metal door panels, which was actually the Hasegawa aluminum film. No, I didn't steal it from Matt. I didn't go to Matt's house and steal it and mess up his Porsche build. But I did have a sheet of that myself. So I used that as a door card insert. And then along the tops of the bed rails here, it was such a hard seam to try and hide because the interior tub glues in and matches up to the fenders. There's such a thin area, and try to hide it. I went ahead and cut some half round stock and then glued that in place to kind of cover up the glue seam there. And I think it looks pretty good. This piece does remove, yoink, like that. And then let's see if we can pick her up again as gently as possible. And you can see the suspension and the fuel cell and all that stuff in there. And I haven't attached this piece to the top yet because it fits together so well that when I close the drawer, there, I can't get it open again. So I left the top off so I can pop it open. So almost a good idea. But yeah, there we go. That's going to be it for the Jimmy build. We're going to finish off a couple of little things here and there. Try and make this side marker look a little bit better. I'm still not happy with it. And then we're going to pack her up and take her off to ACME because we're getting on a plane. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd, and we're getting on a plane tomorrow, Wednesday, the 23rd, and we're flying out to Georgia. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys out there and get a chance to talk with y'all. And maybe you'll get to see this in person, and hopefully, if you do, it'll be as cool as you think it is. I certainly have my fingers crossed on that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and call this quits on this one, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.